And speaking of degree, you're now another degree up.
Yeah. Well,
With your belt.
This whole thing.
You're noticing my belt.
Why would you bring that up?
That's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't.
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
That's crazy.
I
Wow.
totally forgot I was wearing my brown belt.
During a podcast, that's crazy.
Man, that's one away from black.
Yeah, I'm almost black.
You're almost.
I'm almost a misbehaving black. Right now, I'm a misbehaving brown.
So wait, the brown is you need 3 degrees to then go to the
technically it's 4. You get 4 stripes.
4 stripes.
And then you move to the next belt.
Black. And then does anything come after black?
The cops come after black.
They just arrest you.
A lot of things come after black. Not gonna lie to you. Child support courts come after black. The law comes after blacks. Diabetes comes after blacks.
You just lose a toe. They just take it off. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted.
After this, I have to fight sickle cell anemia. To get my black belt.
The blackest belt. So I'm assuming then there's 4 degrees on the brown, and there's got to be 4. There's a 4th degree black belt that I can.
Yeah, you can get degrees as a black belt. Yeah. I mean, and there is a belt after black that not a lot of people reach.
Is it a rainbow belt?
You think you get that gay? Like I'm not gonna lie.
Look, you've been rolling around with men for. You have jumped the shark into gay sex. You've rolled around with so many men that you've technically had sex with one. On paper, you've had sex with a man.
Yes.
No one can argue this.
Yeah,
technically,
that is the belt.
You've had sex with a man.
You get the anal belt.
Yeah, you're like, it's just anal beads. It's just a belt of beads. Like, I never wanted to Yeah, you don't want to go too far in your jiu-jitsu career.
No.
I'm stopping before it gets gay, dude.
Never go past brown belt. Yeah. Never go past.
Just stay there.
Stop at brown.
I'm telling you, you're going to be in a world of... You think brown is... Yeah. You want the black one, sure.
I stopped at blue because I'm very straight. but
I'm not going farther than that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'll get declared gay legally.
Yeah, so there's a belt after black that is called... It's a coral belt. It's like a reddish, pinkish belt.
Okay.
It might as well be a rainbow belt, to be honest with you. It's a coral belt. But that you have to be a certain age to get it, like an advanced
you
age.
Can't be a young guy getting a coral belt.
No.
That's like a 50 plus.
It's a long gray beard thing.
You basically, okay. I see.
Yeah.
So wait, with the ceremony, and you said you didn't know?
No,
you had no
clue.
idea.
No,
man, that's
no clue. And so the way we do it at our gym is we do a Shark Tank, which means that like I said, we get the person who's getting their belt really really tired, and then fresher people for like a minute and a half just attack, and then like they do that for multiple people.
This also sounds like you're on one way trip to get your rainbow belt. We get you so exhausted. Yeah. Then we bring in the young guy.
Yeah. Some young, athletic, sweaty.
Look, he's laying face down, ass up. He's so tired.
Yeah.
Get him.
Actually, they're not sweaty. They're glistening.
Yeah, they're oiled up.
Yeah. Glistening young men.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And it's like, every time you get penetrated, you lose 1 degree. But every time you penetrate, you gain a degree. Actually, 2 degrees. 2 degrees for penetration because you're so tired.
They sit you down like, Sidney, how gay you willing to get? I don't know.
I want to go all the way.
I don't know.
I want my black belt. So they get you really tired and they bring in fresh people and you just basically have to survive.
Okay.
And the higher.
So wait, does it end when you are beaten?
No, it ends when the black belts who are giving you your belt decide that you've had enough. They've seen you suffer to their satisfaction, And they're like, all right, if he suffers more, we're thinking about like a legal situation. Like it's starting to become
almost
unethical.
Dead.
Yeah, and that's basically what it was. But I'm like, I loved it, man, because I like the situation that I was in. I was cramping, so I went to comp class, which is a 45-minute class.
Gotcha.
And I promote this class all the time because I also teach classes at the gym. Yeah. I teach noon classes 3 days a week, and at the end of every class, I'm always like, "Come to comp class. It's only 45 minutes. We start at 10:45. We go hard by 11:30. By the time you realize how tired you are, it's over." Sure. And then you can just move on about your day. And so I'm constantly telling people to come to that class. So when I showed up on Saturday's comp class, it was packed. Almost everybody at our gym was
I've been doing a good job.
Dude, that's exactly what I thought. Dude,
you know what? Like, I'm glad I talked to you about this.
I am a promotional machine. God damn it. I could be a cult leader. When I'm looking around, like, I can either I could be a cult leader, or if I wanted to, everybody in here would have a ShamWow. Yeah. Dude, I am the best. I can
sell anything.
Anything, right? I just sold early Saturday morning to a bunch of people that just want to chill. Right? So.
Oh, that's funny.
Didn't occur to me whatsoever.
Man.
Right? So then he goes, the coach goes, today, and so comp class has to be hard. That's the one thing that the coaches always say is it's only 45 minutes, so we want you going as hard as you can the whole entire class.
How long are the regular? So it's only 45. So how long are the regular classes? Like an hour?
Like an hour.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but this is a condensed class of just absolute difficulty.
Gotcha.
So he's given the breakdown for how the day's going to go, how the session's going to go, and he goes, today, instead of stopping at 10:45, we're stopping at 12:30. Right? And by the way, everybody else in the room knows what's happening but me. And I raised my hand and I'm like, I go, wait a second. Are we supposed to go as hard as we went last week for all of that time? Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
And he goes, you go at a pace where you can make it into the end of class.
Okay.
Now, I'm a coach's pet. I've always been. So when he says go at a pace where you can make it to the end of class, in my mind, it's like, I'm going to have less left in the tank than everybody else. Dude, everybody else. Meanwhile, everybody else in the room was like, we're going to have more in the tank at the end of class. So like halfway through, when I'm like dead tired, I'm looking around and everybody's still spry, I'm like, coach is going to be like, Sidney did what I asked him to do at the end of class. Everybody else be more like Sidney next week. And anytime we do this long class, look at how Sidney did it. That's the way you want to go. Dude, no clue.
Dude, your hubris is crazy, dude.
It's actually a lack of hubris almost in a sense, right? Because what's crazier? Me thinking that like I'm crushing class and like I'm going to be the teacher's pet and it's going to be I'm going to be the example, or everything about this day is revolving around me.
Sure.
Like that's way crazier to think.
So here's the thing though. In a way though, you're like, I'm going to be the best. The day was revolving around you.
My day.
Yeah, your day.
My day's revolving around me.
It's gonna, my whole thing's going to revolve around everybody.
And that's helping me get through this.
And I can appreciate it. I appreciate what you're doing.
So here's another reason I should have known. So the night before was open mat. And I'm at open mat with another person that also knew what was going to be happening the next day.
Gotcha.
And we're rolling. And he's very strong, like a very fit guy. He's younger too. He's one of the oiled up guys that you would say to give me my rainbow belt.
Tight, hard all the time, constantly bricked up.
Constantly, I've never seen him flaccid.
They had to make a different gi for him.
He is
with a sheet
to the hole. Crotchless gi.
It's crazy.
He is the rainbow belt giver at our gym.
He has his belt around his dick. It's just on his hard dick. Yeah. I was like, man, this guy is intense, man.
Yeah, he's intense. And so the day before I got promoted, we're at open mat and we're rolling, And we're in this scramble where he's starting to stand up and I'm trying to stand up before him because I don't want him on top of me giving me the rainbow belt, right?
Sure.
So I try to hurry up and get up, but I step my foot down quicker than it should have been, and I stubbed my toe really hard.
Yeah.
And
isn't that the fucking dude? If there's one thing that pisses me off, and it's like jamming my finger on something pisses me. I'm like, am I that fucking dumb? And stubbing my toe, I'm like, dude, do I not know how to fucking walk now? Or what is this?
You don't know how to have fingers and toes.
What is this?
It's like you did not calculate the distance of your toe.
Dude.
You can't be responsible with a toe?
Infuriating. I think it's stubbing my toe, Jim. You know another thing that like biting my lip.
Ooh.
Biting my lip will piss. I'm like, am I fucking... What the fuck is wrong with you?
I did all 3 of those things that day.
That is...
And...
a one-way ticket to blow my brains out. Dude. I'd be like, I'm just going to kill myself.
The worst is, so I bit my lip earlier that day talking to Ainsley on the phone while I was eating a chicken cheesesteak egg wrap from the deli up the street. Absolutely delicious. And what was happening is I was talking, you know, when you're talking to somebody as you're chewing, food is kind of forcing its way out of your mouth. And I was trying to get it back in with my, and I like teeth and I...
You were a grouper fish.
I was like a goblin fish. Like
you're like, I got it.
My second mouth bit my lip.
Whoops.
It was like, so that was annoying all day.
And
I had that little puffiness in there all day. So stubbed my toe and we kept going, but at the end of our match, I was like, oh man, I stubbed my toe. And he's like, you got injured? Now he's freaking out because everybody was instructed all week
not to injure,
to make sure I don't get injured.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, fuck. Like, and I could see it on him. He's having like almost a panic attack. Now, I don't know why he's having this panic attack. In my mind.
Next thing I know, I'm on my back. He's sucking my toes.
Oh, let me fix that. He put ice in his mouth.
Oh, no. I should have known something was up.
I should have. Why are you rolling with a mouthful of ice? Look, man,
I'm just saying, if you stub your toe, I don't want to injure you.
So he's freaking out. And now I'm in a situation where it's like, I don't want him to feel bad. So I'm like, well, the only way I can let him know that I'm okay is if I roll with him again.
Sure.
Right? And so I rolled. I was like, let's just go again right now. You know, because in my mind, this is going to show you that I'm okay.
Gotcha.
We rolled again afterwards. He's like, man, I'm really sorry about your toe. I was like, I was hoping I was going to make you forget about the toe. In my mind, I'm not saying this out loud. And he's like, you know, and I almost decided, like, I'm not going to be able to do comp class tomorrow because of this toe. But because he was so freaking out, I'm like, I have to do comp class now.
Sure.
Or he's going to think
I'm a little bitch.
Yeah, and he's the reason.
And
I can't have him thinking that he turned me into a bitch. I'd be much more happy with him thinking he turned me into a gay than that he turned me into a bitch, right? So the next morning, I limped myself to comp class.
Sure.
Because my toe is it's worse the next morning.
Yeah.
So much worse. And I'm doing during the warm-ups, like I can't sprint. And I'm like limping through I'm doing everything I can to make it. So I'm protecting my left leg so much that it's actually doing more work because I'm not letting my toe hit as I'm doing stuff. So my leg's doing more work. Dude, before the end of this class, my left leg just starts cramping. My hamstring is cramping the whole entire time. And then he goes, this is what coach goes. He goes, all right, now we're going to, this is what we're doing now. One person's on the top. The person on the bottom just has to get up. The person on the top, everything you can to keep that person on the ground. Gotcha. Now, here's the deal. We're wearing gis, which makes it a lot harder to get up.
Sure.
Any other time, if we're not wearing gis, for example, I'm using the example of the UFC fight against Khamzat, Chimaev, and Sean Strickland this past weekend. Sean Strickland ended up winning. Although everybody thought Khamzat is this amazing wrestler. He's going to destroy Strickland. Because we've seen in the past other wrestlers doing something similar. But we forget that they just repeatedly take a person down. It's easy to get up. You can get up. It is almost impossible to hold down a naked man that knows how to get up. You can't do it.
Somewhere that's tattooed on somebody. I think that's actually in Latin in the tavern on Kamak over the door, dude. For those who don't know, Tavern on Kamak is a very historical gay bar in Philadelphia.
That was, by the way, deep cut, perfectly played.
Deep cut, perfectly played.
And but seriously, if you don't believe me, you and your homies strip down to your underwear and see who can hold the other one down. It is nearly impossible, right?
Sure.
But we're wearing gis, so now it's nearly impossible to get up.
Yeah.
And so me and we do a round. I do a round with the guy, and like I'm the only one. I'm like because I'm a coach's pet. I'm trying to show the coach that I'm doing everything you asked of us, right? And I'm like trying to get it. He's holding me down. I'm up against I use the wall. I end up getting up. We switch. I hold him down a little bit. He gets up. And then the coach stops everybody. And he goes, listen, I want the people on the bottom. I don't want you caring about jiu-jitsu. I want you acting like this is a life or death situation. Get the hell up off this ground. So I raise my hand again. I go, so you basically want to just like spaz it out until we get up? He's like, yes. You keep spazzing out until you get up. And he was like pointing at me only. He wasn't like, before he was talking to the whole room.
No.
And it was like, yes, you keep spazzing out until you get up.
Actually exhaust yourself.
Dude, and I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes, coach. Yes, I will. I will do so.
Also, you're welcome for everybody here. Also, you're welcome. I did this just to let you know.
So that round starts, and I am spazzing for dear life. Right, to the point where like he's starting to feel the spaz. He's like, the spaz is working. You know, I have to readjust, and I can feel that he's now starting to get tired, and it ends at the perfect time too, because the cramp in my leg was starting to become unbearable.
Gotcha.
Right, so I get up, and I had already told another one of our like rainbow belt givers, like one of the like hard rolls for after I was done with this guy, I was gonna match up with him.
Gotcha.
And so when I was walking at the end, I was like, "Dog, man, my leg is cramping so bad. I don't think I have another one in me. I might have to sit out for the rest of class." And it was only like 5 minutes left in class.
Sure.
Coach comes up to me and goes, he goes, "Hey, Sid, as soon as you go get a drink and deal with that cramp, you're gonna be back on the mat for another 10 minutes." Still thinking nothing of it. I'm like, fine, whatever. Go fill up my water bottle, limp back to the mat, and I was gonna drink the water, get on the mat, stretch out the cramp. As soon as my feet hit the mat, he goes, "All right, you're in for another 10 minutes right now." And I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, close my eyes, and I walk to the middle and just trying to get my mind right because I'm dead tired. My grips are done. I can't close my hands anymore.
All the fingers are stubbed.
Dude,
now.
crazy. Yeah. And so I close my eyes and I look up, and everybody else was on the wall.
Okay.
Like waiting, and I'm the only one in the middle, and I was like, "Oh fuck, this is happening!" Like I'm getting this. This is when I realized that I was getting promoted.
Gotcha.
Right, and dude, I talk a lot. I talk shit at the gym.
Sure.
And one of the people that I talk a lot of shit with goes, "His leg is cramping. His toe is stubbed. Let's kill him." Dog, and it was insane. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, like being that compromised and having to survive, figure out a way to survive.
Sure.
It's like my dream. So they all knew that. They all hooked me up with my dream.
Yeah.
You know, and it was devastating. I got absolutely obliterated.
Sure.
Dude, there was one guy came up to me that submitted me in that. He was like, "Dog, that was my first time ever submitting you in 5 years. This is the best day of my life." It's just like, and I just like blacked out. I don't even think I said words to him. I think I opened my mouth and just drooled. just drooled. And then so here's the absolute retardedness of the day. So we get home and shower up, eating. Ansley went and took the kids over to friend's house. Sure. She came back to hang out with me. We're talking and everything. And I go, "Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel really lucky that I got promoted on a day that so many people just happened to show up. That's crazy." And Ansley was like, "Sidney, we've been texting people for the last 2 weeks to keep this secret for you and get here on this day. What are you talking about?
No one cares about comp class.
And I was
nobody wants to do that.
And I go, but I've been promoting it really hard. I really thought people were like, well, the Chimaev guy said come to comp class, so we got to come to comp class. But yeah, it was.
So no one did what I said?
Yeah, dog. It was.
Well, I mean, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a great milestone.
Thank you. It was a fun little achievement. You know, I hope people can relate to what was just talked about, because that was a good amount of time.
Yeah. But I look, I mean, I've only won one championship my entire life.
Okay.
I've only won one thing. That's the crazy thing is I was talking to, Oh, no. I was talking to Alex about it. I was talking about she was like, oh, yeah, I was really good at gymnastics, and I was really good. She was like on a cheerleading team where their team went to nationals and all this shit. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I've only won like recognized as a winner.
Yeah.
One time in my entire life, and it was when I was 5.
Yeah.
And it was when I won the district-wide wrestling tournament in Springford. And that was the only time. And I remember being like, dude, I was trucking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
At 5, I'm like, dude, I'm the fucking best. And then the next year, I'm like, clearly I have not put a lot of work in it. I turned 6, and I'm like, I have not.
You thought you had the stuff.
Dude,
you had the G.
At 5?
Yeah, you had the juice.
Dude. I had the fucking,
You're
dude,
like,
they gave me the winner's bracket. They gave me the gold medal. I got a commemorative T-shirt. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
this is the best day of my fucking life, dude. I thought it was on a clear track to getting more accolades.
There is
never happened.
Nothing funnier than finding out you don't have the juice you thought you had.
Yeah, at 5.
Yeah, it's crazy,
dude. There were tons of times I thought I was gonna win. There was, and like not just with wrestling or anything. Like I've been in competitions, I've been in like contests where I'm like, I got it.
Yeah,
fucking got it, and then it just doesn't happen. You're like, God damn it, man. And I was like, there are times I'm like, oh man, everyone came here because I told them to. No, they're just here for somebody else to win, and you're like, motherfucker.
I'm always that way, and it's like, also, by the way, check out the Patreon.
Yeah, get on that Patreon.
Check out the Patreon.
You're missing out. You're missing out on the bonus episode, the secret unreleased episodes. Become part of the community. All for just $3. It's an amazing deal. You gotta get on it. And also, if you're into, get the book Solomon. I only got 40 copies left. Only 40 until I start to get out my new book, which should be out by the fall. Please get on that as well. When that comes out, make sure you do it. And if you're in the area, we're talking about rolling around and stuff being gay. The 30th, I'll be at PhilaMoca Wrestling.
He's going to be gay.
There's going to be some. Well, no, there's going to be other. There's going to be some pretty gay stuff going on.
There's going to be some gay stuff.
There's going to be some gay stuff, but that's the way.
That's not why I'm going. I'm going. I'm not going for the gay stuff. I'm going to support my homie, Wrestle. But I am going to partake. I'm a brown belt now.
Turns out you're an honorary rainbow belt when you come in, dude. Off the bat. Yeah, that's May 30th. Get there if you can. Please check that out. But yeah, the whole thing is. What were we talking about?
Oh, I just wanted to mention really quick that if you become part of the Patreon, you get to join a group of misbehaving blacks.
Oh yes, and
problem whites. The Secret Society of the Underground Railroad, the League of Shadows,
League of White Shadows,
and what was their other one?
I can't. The Rainbow Belt.
The Rainbow Belt Coalition. Well, you said Rainbow Belt Connection.
I did say
I like that better. I like that.
The Rainbow Belt Connection. It sounds crazy.
A lot of docking going on.
A lot of that. A lot of tip to tip on that rainbow.
But you were talking about your wins.
Oh yeah. So it's you think you would win these certain things, and like again, I remember there were times. I think there's nothing worse than like, not saying phoning it in. I think there's nothing worse than like really putting forth the effort, and then you have like when you were talking about where you notice everyone up against a wall. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is the way it is.
Yeah.
Dude, there have been several times where I'm like, oh, I crushed.
Yeah.
Like this, and I'm watching the other people following me, and I'm like, yo, I got this. Like this is and then when it doesn't work out, you're just like, man, what the fuck have I been doing? You're kind of like, I guess there wasn't any way that I was going to get there.
Yeah.
Why was I so elated for fucking nothing? It is such a swift kick to the ball.
So so the first thing that came to my mind when I thought I had the juice and I realized that I did not, right? So before let me preface it with this. Yes, we are bigger and stronger than women.
Sure.
As men, right? However, dude, by the way, we're also faster. We're also faster than women.
Also smarter. Also better.
Well, yes, smarter.
Better drivers.
Smell better. We taste better. We cuddle. We cuddle with each other better.
We actually make love better. We come every time. We're the best at coming.
We're so good.
Sorry, ladies.
So almost every guy I know, as far as him and his lady are concerned, every guy I know is undefeated at coming.
You can't take the belt.
Yeah.
You cannot take the cum belt.
Yeah. Every guy I know, their woman's record with coming is a little spotty. More of a journeyman.
They're a novice comer at best.
Yeah.
I'm a seasoned comer, dude.
Yeah. A lot of asterisks next to that record.
I never have ring rust with coming, dude. I'm pretty much on point with coming every time.
So we're physically, we have a lot of physical dominance over women, except, dude, women can be quicker than us.
Sure.
Like moving fast in little short distances. Dude, women can be so quick at that, right? They can just, and so here's where this is going. All right, so Ansley and I, we graduated from college and we're like bouncing around from house to house. We live with my mom for a little bit, her dad for a little bit. We're just bouncing around and we're just chilling. We're having a good time everywhere we go. And one of the nights we were at her dad's house and we decided to play cards, like little card games. And you know the game Spit?
No.
There's two games. There's one called Spit and one called Speed. And you basically divvy up all the cards.
Sure.
And then you got to put down the card that is next in line to the card that's face up.
Okay.
All right. And then once you get a stack that's complete, you have to smack it.
Okay.
Right. And then that person gets the big stack and then you get the little stack and you have to just get rid of all your cards.
Sure. Okay.
Man, in college, we played this game on our floor. It was all guys, all black guys floor. And I was the king of this game.
Sure.
So obviously this game is strategy, but also a little bit of athletic prowess because you got to be fast.
Yeah, you got to be fast with it. Sure.
So if I'm the fastest when it comes to a dorm floor full of black athletes.
That's fast.
Do you see what I'm saying?
He's the Usain Bolt.
Dog.
Spit.
Obviously, I got the juice. Obviously. Dog. I played with Ansley, taught her the game. She didn't even know the game. Destroyed me. Best 2 out of 3. Obviously, that was a fluke.
Yeah.
Destroyed me.
Beginner's luck.
Best 3 out of 5. Destroyed me. Dude, it gets to the point where I got a sheet of paper out now trying to calculate the next best this out of this, like what the numbers are. Dude, that's how many times we had to play that I had a sheet of paper out to figure out.
That's pretty great.
Dude, it was crazy.
That's pretty
crazy.
Great. I mean, again, I don't think, I'm trying to think of like another thing where I was like, yo, I definitely won that.
Yeah.
And I can't even think about it. Like I like there are so many things like I can do, but I've never been like, yo, you not only are you the best at it, here's the credential to back it up.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's not a thing that hangs over my head, but it is something I have like I'm like, yeah, I've just never been the best at anything. So
yeah, I mean this is like the most credential I've ever accrued.
Straight
right?
up.
Because like a brown belt, a black belt suggests that you are a master of something.
Sure.
But a brown belt suggests that you are an expert at something.
Well, doesn't mastery come with expertise? Isn't that the whole point?
Expertise comes with mastery.
Okay. But like once you have the mastery, wouldn't they just assume like, well, he's also an expert?
Yeah. You're not gonna you don't lose your expertise. But like just because you're an expert doesn't mean you're a master. Sure. It doesn't mean you've mastered the techniques. You know, like you can teach the techniques at brown belt, but that doesn't mean that you can execute them at a mastery level. Black belt suggests that you have more than enough of the typical techniques of jiu-jitsu have been mastered.
So is there a time, like, is it like how do I put it? Is it like tenure? Like, if you put in enough time at jiu-jitsu, will you be promoted? Or do you have to actually execute the things? Like, if you're there in jiu-jitsu and you're like, yo, I've been showing up here for 3 years. Are there 3-year-old white belts? Like, are there people who've been doing it for a long enough time where they should have been, like a blue or a purple or whatever, and they just never get it?
Well, it depends on how you're contextualizing that. If you have like just been a part of the gym for 3 years,
yeah,
that alone is not going to get you. But if you're showing up like multiple times a week, every week for 3 years, more than likely you would have developed the skills to be promoted to your next belt earlier.
So, okay, getting the skills, fine.
Yeah.
So what I'm going is also put is like, there are people like, maybe you have the skill, but you're still not good.
Yeah, let me just. I'm trying to sugarcoat it, and I'm gonna just have to say it just like this.
And
at our gym, if you don't have the skills, you do not get promoted.
Gotcha.
We don't care. Like, they don't care if you're showing up.
Sure.
You need to develop skills.
Because I remember, so my buddy, his mom, like my buddy took Taekwondo for a very long time, and like when we were hanging out, he's like, "Yeah, I got to go to Taekwondo." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck." So I'd go. His mom also took Taekwondo. Now, at one point in time, I remember her getting, she got like a yellow belt with like 3 red fucking stripes on. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I remember I was like, I knew his mom, and I was like,
"You'd fuck her up."
I was like, dude, anybody, like someone coming out of nowhere. Could do it like I was like
a wet someone coming out of nowhere.
Dude, just like I was gonna say she couldn't kick her way out of a wet paper bag. It's like she accrued enough time, I guess, to then be promoted. But I was also like, this isn't. None of these are like you have skill, but you don't have any skill.
That's definitely more common in martial arts outside of jiu-jitsu.
Got you.
And again, I'm not here to shit on other martial arts.
Sure.
But the difference between jiu-jitsu and other striking martial arts is that we can go 100% on each other without injuring each other.
Gotcha.
Like you can't do Taekwondo at 100% with each other all the time to test your skills because you knock each other out, knock each other's teeth out.
Yeah.
So this is why people who typically have belts in jiu-jitsu, typically are legit that belt.
I guess the other question, and again, I'm not trying to shit on other disciplines of the martial arts world, and I'm not going to shit on anybody who is taking martial arts for either just to better themselves in a healthy way or a mental way or just a disciplined way. I'm not going to do that either. However, I am going to be like there are sometimes I see people with like, yo, I'm a black belt.
Yeah.
In this. And I'm like, yo, that's sick. And I remember there was a video not that long ago. And again, I'm not trying to shit on this dude. I'm not trying to I just have questions. I'm just asking questions. There was a man.
Yeah.
Who he had significant birth defects.
You're like the Alex Jones of martial arts right now.
There was a man with...
And the frogs are gay.
I'm saying there was a man who had significant birth defects.
Sure.
And he was doing a pattern where he was, demonstrating kicks and punches. Now, I would say he had no arms. And his hand was where his shoulder would be. And he didn't really have any digits. He had like...
I know who you're talking about.
And then his legs were also
little stubby,
with like little toes
down to the knees.
Now,
to
the hips. This guy had nothing. Now, great. I'm glad this man is being included. I'm glad he wasn't ostracized. He didn't show up and they're like, no. But he was a black belt. He was a black belt. Now,
well, because he mastered one specific technique. We call it.
Is it called rolling down the stairs?
Well, similar. It's called the Lucy.
The loose?
Yeah. What happens is, if he had to fight somebody, and somebody's like, obviously, I'm going to punt the shit out of this guy. And then when you run the punt him, he rolls out of the way real quick. Some people call it Charlie Brown. Some people call it the Lucy. It depends how you look at it.
That's a pretty good one. I like that. I just, when I saw that, I was like, again, I'm not taking away from the dude, but I am like, how did that guy, like, what sensei or whatever they're called in certain disciplines, who would be like, you know what, you've earned the black belt with your skill. I'm like, I don't know what skill he actually has, because he doesn't have the limbs to exert or demonstrate the skill. That's where I was kind of confused on that, and that's why I asked the question about, like, is it just putting in time? Is it just like, yo, I've been here every day, I deserve a promotion. Yo, I come to class, I have, and again, I'm not taking away from this person's dedication or heart or drive at all. I'm looking at this in a strictly like, yo, you demonstrated that you can do these things. You get the belt. This guy is demonstrating that he knows what they are. He's demonstrating that he's aware of those things.
Yeah.
But he's also not executing them in any capacity.
Well, I mean, that
is where I'm like,
yeah, he's definitely not executing those things in the same capacity as a limbed person. But I'm inclusive. Like when I think of promotions, I don't think of limbs.
I don't see limbs. I don't see appendages, y'all.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah,
none of that.
I don't see
none
limbs.
of that.
I don't see digits. I don't see phalanges.
Yeah, sure.
That's not my thing.
I just, in my head,
I'm not here to evaluate how much limb you have.
But I am here to win.
I'm here to win.
I am here to win.
I'm here to win, not limb.
I'm not losing to a limbless guy. I'm sorry. I am not losing to. Yeah.
I'm like, listen. That. Go somewhere else for your feel good story. It is not me, dude. I am blocking the shots of every severely autistic kid that gets to play in a basketball game at their high school. I don't even care if you're on my team. I'm blocking your shot.
I just, like, I saw that. And again, to reiterate, to reaffirm, I'm not trying to knock this person down. I'm not trying to steal the fucking game out of their game.
You're not going to get your feel good story with me, but you might get your good feel story. I'm almost a rainbow belt.
And you got no arms.
You got yeah,
baby. You're a breathing fleshlight for me.
That's actually what we should. If you can stop this now, this might sound crazy, but hear me out. If he can stop unwanted and like somebody he doesn't want to do this, if he can stop somebody from jerking him off to completion, then he can be a black belt. As a matter of fact, Shark Tank, multiple people back to back.
Get him tired.
Get him tired as hell. And then have multiple people trying to jerk him off to completion.
He's like, and then I was laying there and I saw everyone on the line.
Yeah.
Saw everyone all the way up. I was like, I'm getting promoted today. Yeah, I just, and again, in my head, it's like when I saw, they just showed him doing the patterns, doing
the patterns, the katas.
The katas.
Yeah, the katas.
The katas. They just showed him doing the katas. And I was like, now, I was under the impression as well, when you are in a martial art, in a class or a field or whatever you're doing, you do have to have some sort of
limbs.
Not just like you've got to have like a physical, like, combat or a competition with somebody, right? You have to go up against them.
So that's where jiu-jitsu kind of separates itself from other mainstream martial arts, because like the average person doesn't in other martial arts, the average person's their skills are pretty much untested because they don't spar hard enough to get a real feel in sparring, and then they also don't compete. And even if you don't compete in jiu-jitsu, you still spar hard enough to get a semblance of what it feels like to do this. So the average person in jiu-jitsu, whether they compete, say, purple belt. Take it back. Blue belt. The average blue belt, just blue belt. Somebody who just got their blue belt.
And that's right after white, right?
Right after white. 99% of untrained people, they'll handle.
Sure.
Because they're just used to that. Whereas like 99% of untrained people, they don't have the muscular adaptation of constantly tussling with people. They might have that dog in them.
Sure.
They might be a little gritty, but after about 15 seconds, the skilled person is going to be the one penetrating.
You hear that?
Purple belt is the penetration. Purple belt, you can pretty much penetrate anybody.
My license to penetrate.
Dog.
And I can respect that in a jiu-jitsu level.
Yeah.
But I guess, have you got
never penetrated once? I've almost penetrated. My wife almost penetrated me a couple times. She's a black belt.
I was on the cusp.
Yeah, she's a black belt though.
She's fast.
Yeah, she's so quick.
She's so quick.
She's so quick.
You guys haven't had any situations where has anybody ever complained?
What do you mean?
Like in a way, again, I'm not in this world. I don't know the world. Has anybody ever been like, hey, I've been putting in work. I've been doing the things. I've been doing the stuff. I've been rolling and working and trying. Why aren't I fucking promoted yet? Like, why?
Oh yeah, that happens all the time. I mean, that happens with people who are barely been putting in. People just want the next belt. Like most people come in and they want the accolades, right? And they forget that it's like you're also acquiring skills. So we can give you the belt, but it wouldn't mean anything.
Sure.
So
they don't want to earn the belt. They just want the belt.
They want the belt. Yeah, they want the belt because they don't. It means more to them for people to see that they have the belt than it does for them to have the skills to match the belt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's with a lot of things, unfortunately.
And, I mean, that's just I don't. Why don't you just buy a belt? That's what I like. If there was someone who was like, hey man, I'm taking jiu-jitsu and it's pissing me off. I've been doing this for a while and I'm still a fucking white belt. I want my blue. I want my yellow, blah, 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 blah. I mean, if that is the thing, I'd just be like, yo, just buy. You can buy them.
You can
buy them online.
But
dude.
you can't show up with a fake belt to our gym.
Sure, but you can show up with a fake belt anywhere else.
For a little bit. That gets sussed out real quick. Because again, you roll.
Oh, I'm not even saying like again. I think
like a grocery store.
That's what I'm saying.
DSW.
The dudes that are walking into a Fox and Hound, like, yo, check it out, dude. I'm just saying, like, if you wanted it that bad, you could just go and get it. I don't understand the lack of discipline going into something with this in a very disciplinary sport. I don't understand that.
Well, yeah, but it's also too. It's like people also have like sometimes people come in with like an overly characterized version of what it means to walk into a dojo. Because it's like again, we are Americans. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not like you're gonna go in. You don't have to like bow to a picture or anything.
But I would.
I mean, but if that's what you want to do,
would I? Do I get more belt points? Do I get more for the?
I mean, yeah, you'll definitely get talked about more when you leave. You definitely exist there longer.
If I'm sitting there cross-legged with incense.
Yeah.
Like Blade.
Yeah.
If I'm just sitting there like Blade, am I going to get more accolades?
Yeah, I most of the time, I sit in the middle of the mat and I shake my fist to the sky because of what happened to my sensei.
Do you constantly walk in with a new picture of the person you have to fight? You make sure that everyone can see it. Then you're like, no. And you just take it down.
Constantly have Eye of the Tiger playing every time I walk into a room.
You have to constantly talk about your brother who was killed unjustly in a tournament that you now have to avenge. That would be sick.
I actually basically don't even do class. I kind of just montage my way through. I just montage through my day. Every day.
That's a good way to be. Just having a nice, sick montage.
Yeah.
That would be, I mean, what do you think is the best montage in a movie about martial arts?
I don't think it's the best, but the first one that my brain went to was Kickboxer, the first Kickboxer.
Great movie.
Great training montage.
Great training montage.
Yeah.
I would say, and I watched it every now and again, I do make a point to watch it because like one, I'm so blown away with like how bad the acting is isn't, is it, dude, it's like, I don't understand how it works. Like there's parts where like, yo, this is actually, they're taking time to do well. And then it's always like, they don't give a flying fuck about anything. Bloodsport is an amazing, it's one of my...
It's almost the same training montage from kickboxing.
It is pretty much is.
Yeah.
But
it's like beat for beat. It's like one's in the jungle, one's in the city.
My favorite part, and I remember I wanted to recreate, I was like, how funny would it be? My favorite part in Bloodsport in the training montage is when his master is like basically like blind, he's blindfolded, and they show him like walking up to the table with the wife and his master, and he sits down and he's like handing them tea, dude, and it's like it's almost like a 3-minute thing of him like sitting down doing all this stuff,
and they keep cutting back to it.
No, it's not even a cut back, it's just like
the long one,
dude, it's like the whole thing,
and
then the master throws his arm and he catches it. And it's like, yo, the training,
I got
training's
you.
complete.
Yeah.
But I would love to recreate that where it's just me blindfolded, walking with a tray, hitting everything, knocking it down. But then they have to sit there trying to not break and just be like, he's still training. He's still, but I'm like spilling everything and I'm trying to like keep the tray up, but I'm falling and getting up and then like still sitting stoically at the table covered in tea and coffee. It would be so sick.
Okay. So I put now... These aren't martial arts movies. I'm going to give you that hint now. I put best ever training montage in a movie.
I would say Rocky IV is probably on there.
Okay. This isn't in order.
Okay.
So Rocky IV is on there.
Rocky IV.
So I'm going to tell you this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 of them.
Do you want, am I supposed to guess?
Yeah, just start guessing. So Rocky IV is on there.
Rocky IV is on there. Bloodsport's probably on there.
No martial arts movies are, other than Rocky IV is the only fighting movie on there.
Oh, so this is just...
there's one other fighting movie.
So this is just montages in general?
Training montages. Because they are still training.
Okay. Damn.
Okay,
so training montage, I honestly think is a good one. Miracle. The movie Miracle about
not
the
on
19... Damn, all right. Training montages. Man, that aren't martial arts?
Well, let's just see. Okay, so we have Rocky IV is a boxing movie. This is another boxing movie. So 2 boxing movies, two fighting movies. The other ones are sports.
Oh, so you know what's a good
3 boxing movies in this sport.
You know what's a good training Necessary Roughness with Scott Bakula and fucking Sinbad.
Yeah.
Great training montage. When they are putting the team together, fucking amazing.
I agree with you 100%. You know what you just made me think of? The movie with Jamie Foxx, Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday.
Dude,
fucking come on.
Well, that's theirs isn't a training montage. It's a montage of how the season's going. So good.
Any Given Sunday, amazing. I'm surprised Necessary Roughness isn't on there. Also, if you've never seen Necessary Roughness, you're fucking up. Great comedy. Yeah. Great sports comedy. Another one, really good. Little Giants. Great kids sports montage in Little Giants. It's goofy, it's dumb, but it is pretty amazing. All right. Mighty Ducks.
Nope.
Is the Mighty... No? All right. Damn. I don't know.
So I'm going to list them out. You ready? Cool Runnings from 1993.
All right.
Doug E. Doug. You remember Doug
all right,
E. Doug?
Look. I'm not saying that isn't a bad montage. Was not in my wheelhouse. I do apologize.
Yeah. Chariots of Fire, 1981.
What is that about? Is that about bikes? Is that cycling?
No. It's the like Roman chariot.
Oh, in 1981 they made a...
No. Chariots of Fire is the distance running movie.
Okay. So distance... Okay. All right.
I almost retarded that.
Yeah, I was like, they made a Roman...
I completely... Yeah.
I was like, what is that about?
It's about distance running.
Okay. So distance running. Oh,
it's like... Dun,
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
is Breaking Away on there?
Nope.
All right. So what else is on there?
$1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby. All right.
And then Rocky IV. Followed by Rudy.
Oh, Rudy's a great one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I'll give them that.
That's a fucking good montage.
Yeah. Then the movie Mulan. 1998.
I'm
But
familiar.
The song was "I'll Make a Man Out of You."
Yes.
So I think it was the montage where she was turning into a little boy.
Yeah, where
she was transing. It's a transing montage.
It's a trans montage.
Yeah. The movie Whiplash.
Oh, see, now the funny thing is, so in my brain, that is a great montage.
Okay, I've never seen the movie.
So wait, are we thinking of the same Whiplash?
Isn't the drumming movie?
I'm thinking, so when you said Whiplash, I'm like, so you mean like, because there was that movie with Ellen Page in it called Whip It, where she was doing the roller derby.
Roller derby.
But the Whiplash is jazz drumming.
Okay.
So I see, the whole thing is my brain was going to sports, did not think about collegiate jazz drum.
Yeah. And then the last one was Creed.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll give you Creed.
Yeah. So, and then we'll real quick go through the best, the training application error. What are you talking about, internet? What? Come on now. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends. Internet. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends here. All right, here we go. Training montages, martial arts in movies. Number 11, Ninja Assassin. Number 10, Kill Bill 2. Number 9, Mulan again.
Mulan back-to-back moves.
But a different song.
Oh?
Oh, no. They just, I think it's just like label. It's just, let's hear it for the ladies. It's not the song. My bad. My bad.
Sick. Sure.
Right?
Mulan.
Number 8, Ninja, The Final Duel. Great movie, by the way.
All right.
Number 7, Batman Begins.
All right. I would say when he is up, yeah. All right, that's sick.
That's pretty sick.
It's
pretty sick. Snake in the Eagle's Shadows, Jackie Chan movie back in the day.
I'm unfamiliar with
it's
that.
It's like one of those Saturday morning kung fu movies.
Gotcha.
36th Chamber of the Shaolin.
You know, what's crazy is that I know of that movie. I've never, and it's like you see clips of that movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen the whole fucking
The whole movie is a training montage. Almost the whole movie is a training montage.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Number 4 is Kickboxer.
Sick.
Number 5, The Karate Kid.
Also, great montage.
Yeah.
Great montage.
That was like the first montage that touched me, that like attached to me as a kid.
You know what's funny is, as much as I am a Karate Kid guy, I'm also a very big Karate Kid Part 2 dude.
Oh, yeah.
A very big Karate Kid Part 2 dude. I thought, I thought it was it gave, I know this sounds so like cerebral, it gave more depth, the most amount of depth to Mr. Miyagi. It made him so much more than, like, you got an idea of who Miyagi was in the first movie. You're like, okay, we get, all of it with the rivalry and the fucking shunning of his fucking rival. Dude, it was so fucking damn Karate Kid 2 fucks.
Yeah.
What a great movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Because it was no longer just about discipline.
It wasn't just, and honestly, it was no longer just about Danielson.
No, Danielson. Danielson.
He grew. Also, the chick, the love interest in that movie, holy crap. In 2.
Yeah. Yeah, smoke show.
Babe.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Just so incredibly beautiful.
Yeah.
What a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Damn, Ralph.
Number 2, Rocky 4. I'm trying to get through these now so I can look up the hot chick from Karate Kid 2.
She's amazing.
And then number 1 was Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, it's such a great montage. And it's not, and the funny thing is, they do a great montage not just with the training, they do a great montage in the kumite with the way they show the fight. Like, they aren't doing it in a dumb way. Dude, every fight that they're showing, because they could just show every fight, but the way they do it is so fucking awesome, dude. And it's like, I'm kind of worried about because they're redirecting that. They're remaking Bloodsport.
That's funny, because that's like the one Frank Dux thing that everybody's like, that didn't happen.
Yeah, everyone says.
Yeah, that's the one that didn't. Maybe Kickboxer happened.
But Bloodsport was not a real thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're remaking Bloodsport. I don't know how they're gonna do it. It is a lady director who is taking on.
Dude, I hate that I just had a reaction to that.
Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
Did you hear about somebody's doing The Odyssey?
Yeah. And
Christopher Nolan, who did Batman. So when he's doing The Odyssey, you're like, this is going to be sick.
So I know where you're going. And as far as I know, these claims everyone's speculating. These aren't confirmed.
There are two problems.
Yeah. So
two claims.
Yeah. Helen of Troy being changed to, what's her name? I do not remember.
She is a hot black lady.
That was going to be my follow-up.
Yeah.
Babe.
And African too.
Babe.
And we also know that the Greeks were messing around with Africa a little bit.
It happens.
They messed around a little bit.
It's the way the Greeks. I'm not even against that. I'm not, and I really don't care either way. But I do think it is like, Elliot Page being cast as Achilles is a little, what the fuck's that about? That is, I am like, what is that about?
Because even if it wasn't the fact that a trans lady who's now a boy is playing the character, if it was a man that was 5'1" and 118 pounds, born a man, that's his stature. He's trying to play Achilles. Who's the Sarah, Michael Cera?
Oh yeah, if we cast Michael Cera as Achilles, we'd all still be.
That's an issue.
Yeah, we'd be confused. You know what I would love to see though?
Achilles would be confused.
Here's though what I would love to see though. So say we did cast Michael Cera.
Mm-hmm. A neurotic Achilles.
And Michael Cera went full Christian Bale on this.
Like he gets jacked
and got fucking diesel. We'd be singing a different tune. We would be singing if they showed us teasers of like, look at Michael Cera's incredible transformation for the role of Achilles. We'd be like, yo, this might fuck. They haven't the speculations with Elliot Page being Achilles. Everyone's like, ugh. I will say this, yo, if Elliot Page gets fucking jacked, if Elliot Page gets beefed the fuck, like, I mean, cut, like, if she gets, or sorry, they, if they get, I don't know how if he gets cut like Brad Pitt in Fight Club, maybe.
She would just look tinier.
I don't know. I also think this is just stirring the pot. I do not think Elliot Page is cast. I think this is just the internet running away with itself.
I hope so.
I think that's what it is. Do I think, I mean, if that were to happen, hey, fucking whatever. You know, these are movies, dude.
Did you type in how tall is Michael Cera and hit enter? You don't immediately get how tall Michael Cera is. It's not anywhere on the front page.
Well, look.
It's crazy.
Why are you even asking this? What is this? Why would you? Yeah, I don't know how tall.
So like maybe 5'9". You got to scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, 5'9", maybe.
5'9".
I mean, how tall was Achilles supposed to be?
I mean, we don't know how tall he was, but he's supposed to be the greatest warrior in history.
Also, now, again, I could be off with my Greek mythology here.
Mm-hmm.
This is Greek mythology here. Did Achilles actually exist? Because we're going into things now where you could be like, and you got this guy playing the Cyclops. This is bullshit. It's like the Cyclops. I'm going to go on the over that the Cyclops probably did not exist. There's even speculation on whether or not, and again, I'm not saying Helen of Troy didn't exist. There is speculation on how the Trojan horse was actually used and operated, and whether or not the Trojan horse itself was like almost like a metaphor for another thing. There may not have actually been a physical Trojan horse.
Yeah, because they probably would have all died inside.
Yeah, we don't know. So what I'm saying is, if Achilles isn't real, like then I get why people are like, you can't have fucking.
Well, I go the other way. Well, I didn't let you finish, so I can't say that I go the other way. But if Achilles didn't exist, if Achilles was a mythological figure,
sure,
I'd be more against Ellen Page playing Achilles. If Achilles did actually exist, then I go like, who knows how big those people were back then?
Sure,
go for it.
But if you're saying if Achilles did not exist. But the writing is like he was this. And he was this,
the mythological. Because if it's only a mythological
I see what you're
figure,
talking about.
Yeah, because you have to be bigger than.
I get what you're saying. That's like saying like, yo, I'm gonna be playing Santa Claus, but I'm skinny. You'd be like, that's not how Santa Claus is. Yeah. Santa Claus is a fat dude.
The mythology of Santa Claus
is fat. I get what I see what you're saying.
So like as far as I can tell, Achilles is widely considered a mythological figure rather than a historical person. So
sure,
get out of here, Elliot Page.
I mean, the way I look at it is like, dude, I'm never gonna like, I don't really care, I guess, in the way it's because like I do believe that if you're a good enough actor, like, you know, casting is important, but I will say if you're a good enough actor, you're not gonna care. Like, what the fuck? There's a new Roman movie coming out where Denzel Washington is playing a fucking dude who is like white.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Was white.
That's actually, the movie has come out. The sequel is coming out.
Oh, the sequel, yes. That again, I didn't hear anybody really bitching about that.
They did, but
did.
But Denzel, when the movie came out, it was like, all right, well,
it's Denzel.
He Denzel'd it.
He crushed it, and I'm pretty sure it was fucking So like, I don't know. I don't know. There would be certain what is a role that you're not gonna budge on. Like if someone was like, we're recasting it, when we're taking creative liberties with this, and we're taking creative,
Malcolm X.
You would not budge on a white Malcolm X, or
I would budge. I would be like, no,
man. I don't know if I guess I could see that.
Yeah, Malcolm Xavier.
That would be sick. All right, what's a role of a fictitious character? What's a role of a fictitious character that you'd be like, nah?
Huh.
Because they do that with like, because there were people were up in arms again. I don't care. I think it would be sick. People were up in arms about Idris Elba playing James Bond. People were like, we don't. That's James Bond is white. James Bond, like, dude. But
that is I can give grace for that because James Bond is a moniker for the spy,
and that's where I also agree with you. I also was like, well, also it's not like they're like saying like, you know, Mike Epps is playing fucking James. I was like, no, Idris Elba fucking rules. Yeah. That'll be sick.
Yeah, because like you don't want a black guy with an American accent. That can't be your international spy.
You gotta have Idris Elba.
You gotta have an Idris Elba accent. And he can go a lot of places.
He can go a lot of places
with that accent. He can get in
everywhere, and he sounds great.
He sounds
great.
Distinguished gentleman.
Very much so.
He's definitely not a misbehaving black.
I mean, he'll be misbehaving when he has to. It's called shaken, not stirred for a reason.
That's fair. I mean, he will play when he is James Bond. James Bond for the first time will be a misbehaving black.
Probably. He's probably gonna run into some.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
You don't think the real James Bond has a few illegitimate kids out there?
You know what's funny? You mentioned that they never addressed that. He's dumped in so many fucking ladies
across the globe.
Yeah, they never go over James Bond's pull-out game at all. They never show James Bond being like, do you have... You know what they also never address? James Bond getting VD. If James Bond at any point in time was like, I have to talk to Q.
Yeah.
Something's going on with my wiener.
Yeah,
dude.
I think almost every gadget that James Bond has also injects penicillin into it.
It's got to be something like that. Yeah. He's like, I got herpes from this one fucking. I fucked up. Like
that watch that he has, like every hour on the hour, he just gets injections with penicillin. He's constantly.
There would be a great scene though. In the morning, he gets up and he starts peeing. He's like, "Oh!" And he's like, it's like, "Oh, that burns." Shit.
Shake it.
Damn it.
Don't start it. Shake it.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That would be fucking. That would be.
No, he probably has the most VD.
Yeah, without doubt.
And the most illegitimate kids.
So wait. So is there any fictional character if they were gonna either change race, gender, whatever, would you be like, no, they are this. They are
not
this.
really. I don't really. That doesn't really play.
Yeah, that never
much.
really. That it's never like I could have when they were
Aquaman. Black people can't swim. You can't have a black Aquaman. That's insane.
Well,
that doesn't make scientific sense.
I was gonna say Momoa. He's not black though. He's Samoan.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. They're water people.
Yeah,
Samoans are water people.
Well, actually, they can't float. Their bones are too.
Yeah,
dense.
they sink.
They sink. All Samoans sink.
All Samoan. Well,
but technically, if they get in the water, they're water people now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You're water people now.
You watered up. I'm sorry. You're singing like a stone, The Rock.
That was his swim team nickname.
He's just like, no, I sing. That's why they called me that. I definitely sink to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
The Rock can't swim. Yeah. No, I would.
Which made me think of Maui because he plays on Moana. He plays Maui. By the way, one of the traits of Maui is that he doesn't swim. He can't swim. He sinks like a rock.
Damn.
That's why. So he has to change into animals that swim if he's ever in the water.
Oh, that's what happens in Moana. They're all shape shifting. Fucking just animals. Shit.
Just Maui is a shapeshifter. That's his lore.
Oh.
As a god, he shape shifts into other animals for necessity though.
Sure.
He's not like doing it like for the love of the game.
What a
I would just stay a horse for the cock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you fucking anybody's like, yo, you can't abuse this power. I'm like, yo, we have to.
Yeah.
Use this power.
Because like in the cartoon, like when he was like struggling with his hook is what gives him powers, and he's struggling when he first gets his hook back. And he doesn't have his shape shifting right, so he's like half shark, half eagle. He's turning into like half things. And if you can control it that much, I'd always have a horse's cock, no matter what else I am.
I'd be doing some weird shit.
Yeah.
I would honestly, you know what another thing I'd do? I would invite everyone over to my house for breakfast, and I'd make them some eggs, and I'd make all these omelets, and I'd give them to them. They'd be all eating, and they'd be like, man, these fucking eggs are good. And then I would make my ass a chicken. And I would just shit in other eggs like, you guys want another omelet? Like, you've been eating my ass eggs. They'd be like, no, like we ate his ass eggs again. He gets us every time.
That's diabolical.
With these ass eggs.
You're not getting me every time. Dude. You might get me once.
No, I'm getting you at least twice. I'm getting you at least twice on the ass eggs,
dude, you get me once, I'm never eating around you again. Period. Like eggs or anything. I'm not eating anything around you.
Use my eggs for cake. Anything you need eggs for.
Yeah, egg. Where'd the milk come from?
I'm just like, what are you talking about, dude? Nowhere.
Yeah, you could also. Yeah, that is.
That's a good thing. I mean, I'd be an unstoppable menace on Moana's island.
Or you could have somebody like milking a cow, and they're just milking the cow, and next thing you know, it's like you. It's like, that's another good friend. You're gay. It's like, I'm not gay. I was milking a cow. Nah, you're gay. You're tugging on my Johnson. You're tugging on it. Nah.
You see a cow flopping out. Oh, he gay. Oh, fuck.
You're milking my junk.
Ooh. Yeah, you don't say moo. You say ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, we definitely did it.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely declared war on on Sidney's. I almost said purple.
Yeah, formerly purple belt.
Formerly purple belt.
I formally
the
identified
purple
as
rain
belt.
is over.
The purple rain.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Brown belt, Sidney Gantt. We also declared war on, montages for the most part.
Yeah, we were montage heavy.
We were montage heavy. And it's because montages are great. I wish there were more montages in real life. That would be a sick thing. We don't do
I would
that
get
anymore.
so much done if I could just montage.
Dude, if montages would be pretty good. I mean, there would be a lot of, like, I'm trying to think, like, they're the montage of my life. There would be so many times where it's just like me working on something and then me in the bathroom jerking off. Like,
yeah.
It's like, why is this? All right, we understand the montage. Why do you keep putting this in the montage?
It's just mostly a montage of me taking a nap.
Yeah.
Different positions on the couch.
Me sitting on the toilet, like, this is in the montage.
Yeah.
Just get over it. Yeah, this has been an amazing episode.
Yeah,
amazing
good time.
And we thank you for joining us on this episode. And if you enjoyed this, make sure you tell people to get on the Patreon. You get the bonus episode, become part of the community, you get a secret unreleased episode, all for just $3. It's an amazing deal. Make sure you get the book Solomon. Like we had stated before, I only got 40 copies left. Please get on that. And if you're in the Philadelphia area on May 30th, the PhilaMoca, please get there. Awful Wrestling will be going down. I will be wrestling the one and only John Lalu.
Uh-oh.
At this.
What's his character?
We don't know yet. I have an idea what we're doing. We don't know the name.
Yeah.
We don't know the name
Can you say your character's name?
Oh, I'm the vet. The vet. I've been the vet. I've been wrestling with Awful Wrestling for the last 7 years. Which is fucking, dude. When I think about that, it's kind of retarded.
Yeah.
Like the more I'm like, that has been 7 years.
And you've been the vet the whole time.
The vet the whole time. Never wavered. Never changed the persona. And the vet's the most diabolical heel that I think anybody's ever come up with. And I really do want, as you know, every time I wrestle, I'm constantly trying to get fired. I'm constantly trying to get them to be like, we're kicking you out.
Yeah.
But much like you, when you had that thing where you're like, oh, I look at all these people that came here.
Yeah.
I have that every time I'm the vet.
Oh, sick.
I look at that every time. I'm like, man, these people really came here to hate what is happening.
Hell
and
yeah.
That is an amazing thing.
And you've done some hateable shit.
Oh, I've done some very, very terrible things.
Yeah, come see the hateable shit.
That's the whole point. The vet's supposed to be hated because I cut a promo the last time I wrestled where I was like, with when you live life, pain is inevitable.
Yeah.
Suffering is inevitable.
Yeah.
And when you have an animal, the vet is inevitable. And then it's just the way it is. You can't escape misery with the vet.
You're like the Thanos of...
Yeah, I try to be.
Holy shit.
I'm trying to make things... There's just no way around what you try to do in your life. You're like, well, if I have this thing I care about, I have to go to this person who's... Now I'm giving the life of this thing I love.
Yeah.
I'm putting all of my trust, regardless of whether or not I do, in this thing, in this person.
By the way, I just thought of a mythological character that I don't want to see race swapped. Hellboy. We don't need all hell.
Oh, hell no, boy.
Oh, hell no, boy.
I fuck with it.
Oh hell no! Oh hell! And then his other hand is just a talk to the hand. He's got a normal hand and a talk to the hand. A big giant stone talk to the hand.
Oh my God. We do this every Sunday. This has been a tree. I've been Ryan Shaner. This has been Sidney Gantt. This has been World of Fun. We will see you next Sunday. Later.